Good morning, everybody. It's 11:20 a.m. on Thursday, the 3rd of August, and it's time to come back to let's talk, let's read about the presidents. And the videos. Let me get a look here. The videos have gotten some good views, I think, and 11313. The fourth one still has no views, but that's okay. Fourth is James Monroe. I think it is. Oh, James Madison. James Madison doesn't have any. The James Madison video does not have any views. That's okay. The highest video is number 3, and it's Thomas Jefferson, which I like. Oh, tied with George Washington now. That's cool. Okay. Today I'm gonna do 9, 10, and we'll probably do more than that. Today, number 9 is William Henry Harrison, who was born February 9, 1773, Berkeley Plantation in Virginia. Excuse me. He died April 4th, 1841 in D.C. His nickname was Old Tipper Canoe. Old Tipper Canoe. His religion was Episcopalian. His education was Hampton-Sydney College in Virginia, but he did not graduate. he also briefly went to the University of Pennsylvania Medical School. He was a soldier and a military officer. In 1791, he enlisted in the U.S. Army as an ensign, promoted to lieutenant, then captain before resigning in 1797. He was a general during the War of 1812, became national hero at the Battle of the Thames. His father was Benjamin Harrison V. His mother was Elizabeth Bassett Harrison. His wife was Anna Tuthill Symes, Symes, Anna Tuthill Symes Harrison. And they were married in North Bend, Ohio. His children include Elizabeth Bassett, John Cleves Symes, Lucy Singleton, William Henry Jr., John Scott, Benjamin Harrison, Mary Symes, Carter Bassett, Anna Tuthill, and James Findlay. His political life: Secretary of the Northwest Territory, non-voting delegate of the U.S. House, representing the Northwest Territory. Governor of Indiana, same as Mike Pence. Governor of Indiana Territory, U.S. Representative, Ohio State Senator, U.S. Senator, and U.S. Ambassador to Colombia, South America. Excuse me, he only did one term, from March 4th, 1841 to April 4th, 1841. He's only in it for 3 months. Oh, he died in office. Oh, wow. He was a Whig. Now, what is a Whig? Let's look this up. That is, oh, no sound. What is a Whig? W-H-I-G. What is a Whig? Would that be a precursor to a current party? Let's see. Let us look up Whig. Wikipedia. He's the first Whig, I believe, to be listed as a president. The Whig Party, according to Wikipedia, the Whig Party was a conservative political party that existed in the United States during the mid-19th century, alongside the slightly larger Democratic Party. It was one of the two major parties in the United States between the late 1830s and early 1850s as part of the second party system. 4 presidents were affiliated with the Whig Party for at least part of their terms. Other prominent members of the Whig Party included Henry Clay, Daniel Webster, Rufus Choate, William Seward, John C. Crittenden, and John Quincy. Oh, really? John Quincy? So he's this. So Harrison's the second. Let's see. John Quincy Adams. Let's go back. Oh, it says he was a Democrat, Republican in the book. But it says John, maybe part of his term, John Quincy Adams was also a Whig. Okay. The Whig basis of support was conferred upon entrepreneurs, professionals, planters, social reforms, devout Protestants, particularly evangelicals, and the emerging urban middle class. They had less backing for farmers and unskilled workers. The Whig Party was hostile toward a manifest destiny, territorial expansion into Texas and the Southwest, and the Mexican-American War. So, preceded National Republican Party, Anti-Masonic Party, Nullified Party, Minority, Federalist Party, succeeded by the Republican Party, the American Party, and the Opposition Party. That's interesting. So you can look up wikipedia.org/wiki/Whig_party/United States in parentheses, and you can look up or just type in Whig Party Wikipedia. You can get all this information about the Whig. So there you go, and I may share that that page on the description below. So let's get back to Mr. Harrison here. One term of only 1 month. I want to say he's the shortest termed president. I want to say he's the shortest termed president. Excuse me. He died in office in 1841. His vice president was John Tyler, and we'll get to him. The election of 1840, electoral vote, Harrison 234, Van Buren 60. Ouch. Popular vote, Harrison 1,274,016.4 votes, and Martin Van Buren 1,127,781. Oh, that's pretty close. Oh, about 130. What would that be? 130. No, let's see. 100. So it'd be 227, 100,000. 220 would be, or 130. Okay, let's see. 5, 4. 146. Let's see. I'm trying to do this correct. 7, 6 minus 2 is 4. So 147. 147,000 votes in margin there in 1840. The cabinet of Mr. Harrison included Daniel Webster as Secretary of State, Secretary of the Treasury Thomas Ewing, Secretary of War John Bell for about 7 months, March through September 1841. Attorney General John J. Crittenden, George E. Badger, and Francis Granger all except Daniel Webster, was between March and September 1841. Did we know? Oh yeah, so he is the shortest termed president. He's the first president to die in office and served the shortest term of any president, 31 days. Harrison delivered the longest inaugural speech on record. It lasted 1 hour and 40 minutes in freezing cold rain. Harrison was a grandfather of the 23rd. Oh, he's a grandfather of Benjamin Harrison. Oh, that's interesting. So we had, after the Harrisons, we had John Adams and John Quincy Adams, father and son. And now we have Harrison, William Henry Harrison, skip a generation, and then Benjamin Harrison. And then later on, you had the Roosevelts, and then you had the Bushes. So I found interesting. Now, the Battle of the Thames. So now, the Thames is a river in England, in Great Britain. But the Battle of the Thames, October 5th, 1813. On October 5th, 1813, General William Henry Harrison led a force of 3,500 American soldiers against 700 British and 1,000 Indians, led by Tecumseh. Excuse me. Already defeated at the Battle of Lake Erie, the British were disheartened, but agreed to Tecumseh's demand that all should make a stand near Moravian Town. There in Ontario, Canada, the British quickly capitulated, and the Shawnee warrior met not only defeat, but death. With his demise ended his dream of an Indian confederation, and native resistance in Ohio Territory ended. The victor, William Henry Harrison, became an American hero. No Supreme Court appointments, of course, in 3 months. Wouldn't work. Or 30 days. Wouldn't work. Inaugural trivia. In contrast to Harrison's very lengthy inaugural speech, George Washington holds the record for the shortest inaugural speech, 135 words. Although weather at Harrison's inauguration was cold and rainy, it was coldest at Ronald Reagan's second inauguration, 1985, when the thermometer registered a very chilly 7 degrees above zero. The curse. Shawnee Chief Tecumseh is said to have put a curse on Harrison that lived long past him. Harrison would be the first president to die in office, but not the last. Those elected every 20 years after him would share the same fate. That's interesting. Huh. Those elected to presidency every 20 years after him would share the same fate after Harrison. Lincoln, Garfield, McKinley, and Warren G. Harding, and Roosevelt, 1940. Kennedy, 1960, died in 1963, and Reagan, elected in 1980. Reagan is credited with breaking the curse, although he too nearly met death when John Hinckley Jr. shot him, but he survived the assassination attempt. We all know that. Huh. Harrison was the oldest man elected president at the age of 68 until Ronald Reagan won the election at the age of 69. Now that, I believe, was beaten by Donald Trump. Because I believe the Trump was 70, I want to say. Let's see how old. How old is, oops. Not sure. I'm trying. Can't minimize. How old is Mr. Trump now? '77. So I think he was the oldest um, inaugurated president. I think he is the oldest elected president is Mr. Trump. Has John F. Kennedy, age 43. The oldest elected president was Joe Biden, nation's current president. Yeah, 74. He had that. Now the current oldest elected president is Joe Biden. So okay. So it was Trump and then Biden took over that number. Okay. So that's it. Only 3 months for him. Let's do John Tyler next. I'll be right back. Excuse me.